Think so. Hey everybody, what's up? And so today's video is going to be about Happy Mail. What is Happy Mail? What do I put in my Happy Mail? And so forth and so on. So Happy Mail is just something that you get randomly from me, preferably. It'll definitely come from me. And it will usually consist of a couple of the same items. Now, items may vary depending on my mood. That's what I was looking for. Items will vary depending on my mood, or they can vary depending on the reason I'm sending you Happy Mail. So Happy Mail will literally be anything that makes you smile for that day. And it could range from a puppy postcard with our pet information on it. It can be a thank you card with a handwritten note on the inside. It can be some samples with a business card and a product sheet. Anything you want it to be, right? So here's why I do Happy Mail. I do Happy Mail for tons of reasons. Mainly being, one is to thank everybody that has purchased from me. So I've started doing sampling Happy Mail. So you will get a sample of the whatever the scent of the month. This happens to be February's. So I still have some of these available. Everything is labeled. You will get one of these. You will also get, of course, a business card. I always attach my business cards. You will get a handwritten thank you note. And sometimes I write those notes on colorful index cards. And then you will get the scent of the month with the flyer and stuff like that. Or I'll just give you like a couple of samples, and maybe you get some scent soak and a little note like, hey, take it easy, relax, and just stuff like that. That is one of the ways I now do what I like to call Happy Mail. And because doing it kind of makes me happy. Now, it is a lot that goes into it. So a lot of my samples that I mail out right now are felt samples. This is a felt sample. It's literally a piece of felt coated in wax. This has not been labeled, so obviously this isn't going to go anywhere. This is a crinkle cut sample, so this is obviously just a little bit thicker than the felt sample. So obviously this would go into a bubble wrap envelope. This can go into a regular mailing envelope, and wham bam, thank you ma'am, and you're done. So what else do I put inside my Happy Mail? I put bookmarks because I have tons of bookmarks that I want to get rid of. So across the front of the bookmark, it says this is old, but you can contact me for something new. And then inside of that will be a current product sheet. And then it'll also be the current scent of the month flyer. That usually goes into my basic Happy Mail. So now moving forward, that now my team is growing and my business is growing and I feel that I'm doing epically amazing, I get to go ahead and start sending out Happy Mail to the people on my team as well, just to show them some gratitude as well as, hey, congratulations on reaching your promotion, or hey, congratulations on your sales this month. You had X, Y, and Z amount of dollars in sales this month, so keep up the great work following into the next month, just little things like that. And I'm going to get those prepared at the end of the month. So when I run my end of the month paperwork, I will have those official numbers so that come the 1st, I can go ahead and get that mailed right on out. And by the time they get it, it'll be like the first couple of days into the next month. So, hey, it'll be some motivation to keep them going. Because for me, the beginning of the month is a little bit harder to kind of get the ball rolling. Because you don't want to feel like you're doing the same thing. So if you get like a bubble wrap envelope in color, let's just say. I have one from another company. They sent me some jewelry inside of this really, really pretty gold foil looking like bubble wrap envelope. It was cute. It made me want to buy more stuff. And then it just had my contents in it. Nothing more, nothing less. So I thought that was really, really appreciative because, like I said, the envelope itself The envelope itself got me wanting to purchase. Nothing, not the fact that I just made a purchase, but the envelope itself made me want to purchase because it was so cool. So I'm going to do things. I even add things like little funky stickers. Pass me that gold envelope from, what's it face? It's in the corner. You know what I'm talking about? I even add little frilly stickers. Someone might get a glitter bomb. You never know with me. So I'm just like, I want to do things that show appreciation and show gratitude. And give me both of them. Thank you. So I'm just gonna show the back of these little frilly envelopes. Literally, this made me so excited. One, I want to order these, which I think I'm gonna do. Two, something like this, something as simple as this, really goes to show, hey, they're putting the time and the energy into their business. I know a lot of people use those. I have not ventured off into that. And just based upon those two things really made me want to get back in touch with this person and be like, hey, I would like to place another order. So now imagine getting something like that shows gratitude, something like that shows, hey, you're doing an amazing job. You know what I mean? How would that really make you feel? Because for me, that makes me feel great, and this is something that I purchased. So now just think you're going to get something like that from somebody that just shows their appreciation for you. Nothing more, nothing less, just showing you their appreciation. Like, it takes 3 seconds to be kind to someone, and that is going to be ultimately my goal, is to show that I am being the kindest person that I can be towards everybody. Like, not just because what's going on in the world, but literally everything. So for example, I'm going to send out Happy Mail to people who I know have pets. This is going to be the content of the Happy Mail. They're going to get a postcard because I love the fact that I can write a little extra special note on the back. They're going to get brochure because it literally has everything in it. And this is going to be randomly selected. So if you watch this video, thank you so much for the support. I'm not too sure who's going to get it. But if you write in the comments that you would like to receive this, I will go ahead and I'll send it to you. I'll get with you. You send me your address. Then it's going to have a sample of our detangling spray, our shampoo, and I can't see what the other thing is. Detangling spray, shampoo, and deodorizing spray. So you will have just enough just to get the vibe of what the product is. It's not going to be a ginormous sample, but it'll be a decent size sample. And that is going to be the next thing that I work on. And there will, of course, be a video, and there will be this whole thing here. And then it'll be just some special treats that I'm going to go ahead and add into this envelope. Now, is it going to be a letter size envelope? Definitely not. My samples, my monthly mailers fit inside this. So now if I was just doing this with maybe a felt sample, just like as introducing new information to people who I know have pets, that'll be different because this can fit, business card can fit, you put a stamp on it, and you send it to the post office. Or you drop it into your mailbox. However you get your mail sent out. But this is going to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to have to go into my flat rate boxes, which I have. And I'm going to go ahead and do it that way. But let's look at the retrospect of let's look at it in a very black and white. When you do Happy Mail, when you do your samples, when you do your mailers, what is the content that you're putting in it? Why are you doing it? Like, do things for a reason. Like, I was really thinking when the Bring Back My Bar is released and I purchase them, I really want to do a small little sample of every bar that is there. Who am I going to do that for? I have no idea. I didn't think that far yet. I just know that I feel like I need to have this done. So me being the kind of person I am, I'm probably going to have a Bring Back My Bar party. And they'll be able to, it'll be short, sweet, and to the point because we're just going to discuss the 25 cents, not quarter, that came out. And everyone's going to be able to get a sample of, it's going to be a really small, intimate party. And everyone's going to be able to get a sample. And We're going to definitely have the comment cards. Thank you. We're going to definitely have comment cards because I'm really going to want to know how that's going to work out. And I should really write that down. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. But why are you doing Happy Mail? Why are you doing sample mail? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? Is it because you've seen somebody else do it and you were like, hey, I got to do that? Or are you doing it because you want to and you want people to be appreciated by that? I would say if your answer is you're doing it because you've seen somebody else do it, like I would say put a halt to it. Don't, like, put a halt to it. Put it on pause. Because you got to look at why are you doing it. Because I used to do Happy Mail all the time. And then I really wasn't getting anything out of it. So I stopped doing it for even longer time. And then I learned at World Tour that you have to just keep being consistent. Because remember, people are going to say no before they say yes. People are going to want to see, you know, like, I have a list of people who I did mail out to. So next week, I'm just going to send out a really nice text. Hi, this is Nigel Vicente. Just want to make sure that you got your mail. I hope you enjoyed it. Something in the likeliness of those words, just something super simple so that they know, hey, I'm not just mailing product and not following up. I'm not just mailing product and hoping and praying that you reach out to me. No. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to follow up with them. I sent it, so now it's on me to, one, make sure they got it. Two, to make sure they like it, the do's, the don'ts, the ups, the downs. Like, I found out that a friend of mine, she didn't like strawberry rolls, or I think it was Be Fabulous. So she gave me back those samples. And that was just like, okay, so that's a mark that, hey, she doesn't like this. She doesn't like this. So that now when she gets something else from me, because she also made a purchase, so now she's on my list of people to show gratitude to, she's not going to get anything in that kind of like family. But she does have me looking for something. So why are you doing your Happy Mail? What is the content that you're putting in it? Are you, again, doing it because you want to? Are you doing it because you've seen somebody do it and you wanted to give it a try? Now, that's not bad. A lot of things we do because we've seen other people do it and we want to see how it works for us. I would not say do exactly what you see somebody else do. Some things is just obvious. You have to do it that way. But put a remix on it when you're packaging. Like the crinkle cut samples. I stumbled upon crinkle cut samples because I seen somebody else do it. So I found it. I ordered the crinkle cutters. They're actually vegetable cutters. I ordered them off of Amazon and I do it. Now, I've seen someone make like 100 samples or something like that, but they're cutting them really, really thin, really, really small. I don't want to do that. Now, if you see how thick this one is, this is not just a regular sample. I do the bigger samples and then this might have been an accident. But usually I'm going to stick to felt samples when I'm mailing because this cannot go into a regular size envelope. This has to get weighed as postage because it cannot go through the machine. So that's just a little tip that I found out when I first started, and I had a regular envelope and I paid $4 to mail it. And I didn't think about bubble wrap or flat rate boxes at that time. Like I said, I was super new to this. So now that I know that, when you're doing your mail, also think of that. Think of, because if you send this and it goes to the machine, I'm pretty sure it's going to get crushed. We don't want our product to get to the guest, the customer, the person that you're trying to reach out to crushed. We want everything in perfect condition. So if you can get this thinner, that's fine. If not, go for the felt. Trust me. Go for the felt when you're doing your Happy Mail. And then just think of it like, can it fit inside of an envelope? If it can fit inside of an envelope, you're good. Put a stamp on it. Now, you may have to do these, right? This is just a regular envelope. It's not bubble wrap. Just a regular envelope. Or you may have to go the bubble wrap. The bubble wrap wrapped. This has the bubble wrap in it. Nothing's in it. That's my shadow. You might have to do that. Now, keep also in mind, these get weighed. So just be very careful of the content that you're putting in it. If you think you're gonna wanna fill it, get a small flat rate box. The trick to the small flat rate box is this. You can put as much stuff will fit inside this box for one fee. Flat rate boxes are not, I'm not saying put a bunch of stuff inside the flat rate box. I'm sorry, my face is totally itching. The flat rate box is meant for one price. You know what I mean? So for me, flat rate boxes work when I'm sending big bulky product. Flat rate boxes come in tons of different sizes. The small, which would look like a little rectangle kind of like box, it's going to run you maybe like $8 to mail it, but it doesn't have to get weighed. So you don't have to worry about paying for postage and weight. So if you can fit it inside this box, double tape it down and mail it. That's what I did today when I mailed my packages out. But it's just something to think about. And then the fun part is you can write on these envelopes. You can write little notes on the envelopes. You can add little notes to the inside. You can glitter bomb someone. There are tons of things you can do to make it unique to you and who you are as a person. So I just want to let you guys know, thank you so much for being so supportive at this time and watching my videos. And Happy Mail is not for everyone. Not everyone's going to want to do it. Not everyone's going to want to receive it. Sometimes when people receive Happy Mail, they're at the worst time in their lives and they're having such a horrible day. So you're like, especially if you're thinking about somebody, Scentsy goes a really long way. And even if you're like, I'm really thinking about someone and they've been on my mind and you're like, you know what, I'm going to go send them a scent circle and a couple of samples. Write a little cute little note on the envelope. Throw some stickers in there. Put like candy or something in there. Just something to make somebody smile, but make it unique to you. Don't do exactly what you see other people doing. Now, I'm in tons of groups and I see tons of people doing tons of amazing things, but I got to do what works for me. And sometimes to me, less is more, and sometimes to me, more is fabulous. So do what works for you, and always remember, be true to yourself, because without you being true to yourself, you're not being who you are. You're not being your best you. And we always want to be our best us, right? Well, at least I do. So with that being said, remember, these are just a couple of tips that you can do when you're doing Happy Mail, but just take a minute and think about why you're doing it first. Think about the person you're sending it to second, and then personalize it and make it your own. When I do my mailers at the end of the month, I know for a fact I have 2. I'll send out 3, but I know for a fact I have 2 that I have to send out, and I'm gonna go ahead and customize those now. The box is gonna be super pretty. The envelope is gonna be super pretty. Like, I'm gonna make it stand out so that they know, hey, I totally appreciate you. I'm totally supporting you. I'm totally in this with you. So no matter what, I'm here for you. And side note, you can also do that when you're mailing out your waxes, your pods, your your scent circles and stuff like that. You can write little notes on these things and just make it just something just personal. You know, you always want, I'm big on personalizing things if y'all haven't realized. So with that being said, again, just make it you. Be true to you and be happy. So just, again, during this time, always think of someone else. Take one step to just consider someone else's feelings. And I will let you guys go on that note. So thank you again. Have a really, really, really great evening. And I'll be back tomorrow with a new video. Peace out.